Hello and welcome to the class on measures of central tendency. The geometric mean is defined as the nth root of the product of n number of observations of a data series. Geometric mean is suitable to calculate the average of the rate of change, the percent increase or the percent decrease, and the ratios of the various variables. The geometric mean of simple data can be computed with the formula antilog of summation log xi divided by small n, and the geometric mean of grouped or classified data is computed by taking antilog of summation fi into log mi divided by summation fi, where Fi denotes frequency of ith class interval and Mi denotes midpoint or class mark of ith class interval. When we say log x is equal to y, we mean to say that log to the base 10 of x is equal to y. The meaning of this is that when 10 is raised to the power y, we get x. And when we say antilog of y is equal to x, we mean to say that when 10 is raised to the power x, we will be getting a value of y. Merits of geometric mean are that it is rigidly defined, it is based on all the observations, it is suitable for averaging the ratios, the rates, and the percentage, it is capable of further mathematical treatment, and it is not very much affected by the presence of extreme values. The demerits of geometric mean are that it cannot be used if the values are negative or if any one observation is zero. It is difficult to calculate when we are having large number of observations or when we are having classified or grouped data. And the geometric mean may not be the actual value of the given data series. Harmonic mean is obtained as total number of observations of a variable divided by the sum of the reciprocals of the observations. It is an appropriate measure to average the speed and the time. Harmonic mean of simple data is computed with the formula small n divided by summation 1 upon xi, and the harmonic mean of grouped or classified data is computed by taking capital N divided by summation fi divided by mi. The merits of harmonic mean are that it is rigidly defined, it is based on all the observations, it is amenable for further algebraic treatment, and it is the most suitable average when it is desired to give greater weightage to smaller observations and less weightage to the larger observations. The demerits of harmonic mean are that it is complicated to understand, it is difficult to compute, it is only a summary figure and may not be the actual value in the given data series, and it gives greater importance only to the smaller observations. We can see with the help of a given example. When we have two values 2 and 25, when harmonic mean is computed, we are going to obtain a value of 3.70. This value is inclined towards the smaller observation, that is 2. If we take arithmetic mean of 2 and 25, we are about to get a value of 13.5. In some cases, we have to give more importance to some of the observations and less importance to some other observations to calculate the average. The averages which are calculated after assigning differential importance, that is, different weights to the different observations, are known as weighted averages. The weighted mean is calculated with the formula summation wi xi divided by summation wi, where wi refers to the weight of ith individual and xi refers to the observation of ith individual. For example, the parents can be weighted with the number of progenies they are producing. Other measures of central tendency are quartiles, deciles, and percentiles. The quartiles are the values which divide the total number of observations into four equal parts. Therefore, there will be three quartiles Q1, Q2, and Q3. Each quartile can be obtained with the given formula. For example, the given data series can initially be arranged into its ascending or descending order of magnitude. In this example, we observe that 12, 17, and 23 are the values which are dividing the given data series into four equal parts. The quartiles of grouped or classified data can be computed with the given formulas. The first quartile class interval is the class interval which is having n by fourth value in its cumulative frequency column, and the third quartile class interval is the class interval which is having 3n by fourth value in its cumulative frequency column. Similarly, the deciles are the values which divide the total number of observations into 10 equal parts. So there are 9 deciles D1 through D9 which can be computed with the given formula. Likewise, the values which divide the total number of observations into 100 equal parts are termed as percentiles. So there are 99 percentiles P1 to P99 which can be computed with the given formula. The relationship between various measures of central tendency is shown over here. Based on this talk, we have few exercises for you as your homework. You will have to compute arithmetic mean, median, and mode of the raw or simple data, arithmetic mean, median, mode, and geometric mean of the classified data. You will have to compute the geometric mean of the given example, harmonic mean of example number 4, and weighted mean of example number 5. Thank you.